In the wires, we're the ghost. Ego's king, we rule the host. Masks on screens, we wear them proud. Silent hands inside the cloud. Flicker in the firewall glow. Name in red on a watch list road. Every trace that they think they own, we erase, turn it all to smoke. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Reach the system, break the code. Watch the virus overload. Black hood up, eyes run cold. Turn the silver into mold. 10 fake memes on a single wire. One small spark, whole grid on fire. Who owns what when the locks all fail? Who holds power when we lift the veil? Heartbeat sync with the scroll. Cursor dancing on the soul. All their walls built tall and proud. We just walk straight through the crowd. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Are you in or out tonight? Ride the edge or run from sight. When the curtain tears in two, will the ghost look back at you? Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to ring. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme.
Howdy, 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 everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. I'm audible properly. Hear me? Okay, I am. Cool. Hello, everyone. Let's see some chats. I don't see anybody here. Not even sure if the notification went out properly. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you give me a yes, no, maybe, hell yeah, something? Kiddo. Everybody's shy. Today. Okay. Yeah, sorry I'm late. I know probably that's a big reason because everybody have work and schedule, and might be that would be the big reason. It's just I was stuck in the meetings. As you know, Wednesday starts. Even though like Wednesday morning in India. Range, what's up, homie? How you doing? See, I've told you I will come. I promise I will come. I was just stuck very badly because like we have a new phase of the project starting, and last two phases weren't the best. So we are just planning better based on those. So that's the reason I was just a bit late, and I was working with other members because kind of I'm the main one in Canada. No, it's the same fucking project, man. It's the same project. It's just like the new next phase. Hopefully, yes. So, quick thing, right? As you guys can see my screen, we were on the dynamic one, right? Dynamic programming. Like in the on-site, there are like two places. One is on-site, one is off-site. So on like onshore and offshore, basically onshore would be where the client is, right? Not going to do that. I don't do that shit. It never works, man. It's like it's all BS. If anybody wants to do it, feel free to do it. I will never do that. Nah. But what I was saying, right, in the we were doing the dynamic programming, but the issue is that because of the that I'm not able to currently we have that takes a lot of time. So currently what I'm going to do is just focus on some weekly programming today. Yeah, no, like even if it did, I don't like it. I'm not going to do that. I you work hard, you will be able to, right? I'm like spending 12 hours. If I still don't, fuck that system. I don't care. I will like might even leave. YouTube might pick up. Who knows? Right? Just have to work hard and make sure not let anybody walk you over. And if somebody, one thing I do, yeah, dude, reason for that on AWS, I had like, remember the server, I posted in Discord, the server went down on Saturday. So I had to fix it, and I like it took some good amount of time because I had to find why the server went down. There was some certificate issues were happening. So I had to like change certificates in one of the containers on the browser on the DNS. So because of that, like my whole Saturday was gone in work. Those are part of my contracts. If things goes down, like I'm one of the people who will be contacted. But good part is, hey, I learned something with AWS, so I will be able to teach you that this weekend. The things that went down, I will be able to teach you how to do that, which is a great thing for you. I will be able to show you how to get certificates added to have the instead of HTTP, HTTPS in your system. I will be able to show you that. I will be able to create security groups to show you how things will work. I actually that's what my plan is. I'll show you something what I actually have in mind. Ben Holtz GitHub. No, not this one. Brian Holtz, maybe. Yeah. So Brian Holt is all like I will tell you if there are like very few people I can say they are my absolute favorite on the internet when it comes to learning. I have documentations, yes, so I'm going to work like this is what I'm planning. Have a look into this. All his this guy is from Front End Masters. That's what I got to know him, and guy has worked on Reddit, right? No, make it a wrench sort. Make it wrench sort. Always make it with your name. Yo, Zadal Gamer, what's up? So I was saying, right? Remember, I was talking about like the front end masters. So this guy is my absolute favorite, right? So front end master he teaches, but he was part of the Reddit, and he was part of Reddit and introduced React to Reddit. He was the very first people to introduce React to the Reddit system before React was cool. LinkedIn, Netflix, Microsoft, Stripe, and a Snowflake. The guy has a menu card, not a resume, right? So this is the type we are going to follow, and I want to follow this way if I want to teach. Here is an example of this, right? So when you go look at his branch's name, all no, this one doesn't have it. Okay, where was that one? Web3. There was a really good way he set it up. I don't know where it is. Number nine, number nine. Was it later lessons? Okay, here. So here, like he divides things, right, into various lessons, and you guys can see things, right? I thought it was in React too. Because I did some React work with him. So lessons, might have changed this. Now it is about various lessons, and folder structure is like that. So my idea is when let's say you have last time, basically this is he gave me the idea, right? So let's say we created like couple of things, right, on lesson one. we created, let's say, EC2, we created like a Route 53 and all those stuff, right? I want to have like the commands for this. So let's say if anybody wants to, and because let's say in the next stream, I do not want to create the first ones, right? I just want one script to create everything. So that's where something like this will be helpful. So if anybody starts following me from like day 2 or like AWS stream 2, right, or 3, they can just go to, let's say, the branch lesson 3, pull that, use the GitHub, right? Yeah, dude, AWS, that's how we have to use it, bro. If you have a DevOps engineer who says, oh, I don't use AWS CLI, that guy can never be a good DevOps engineer. I will say that right now. If there is a DevOps engineer who doesn't like CLIs or who is not comfortable with CLIs, that guy is never going to be a good what's it called, DevOps engineer. Yeah. No, even if you, in starting, the reason I'm actually showing you the UI, I want you guys to grasp the what I'm trying to do, right? I want you to grab the things, that's configurations, what I'm doing. I'm explaining line by line. I want you guys to show even like which one to skip, which are not important for now, where to find what thing, right? And how to see it. Then I want to show you the commands, so that with the commands you are able to actually, actual DevOps engineer, they don't write like they don't click buttons, because clicking buttons can create errors. Yo, Ashish, what's up? Yeah, creating buttons create errors, right? So clicking buttons create errors because you are human at the end of the day. Commands, if you have, you just click, done, or you basically run and done. Yeah, I'm with you on that part. This is where we are friends, 100%. Lesson 0, actually, that would be a good one. Lesson 0 on what things to do. Actually, that's a good idea. Like create your AWS account, these things. Yeah. Introductory topics, couple of videos in the lesson 0, and then lesson 1, the introduction we did, couple of like making just simple EC2 able to reach. I like that. But that's what, like probably on Friday night, what I will do is I will have a Friday night or my Saturday morning, your guys' Saturday night, I will be able to do a study with me session, create in front of you GitHub. And that's when Rajeshwar was saying, no, it's good. You got interview. Bro, Ashish, remember the no thing? No train I talked about? Yeah, yeah, I think like it's all the questions you guys ask, I can do that. And I will do it in front of you. So maybe you guys can let me know. No, we are not restarting. We are not restarting. What we'll do, because I haven't built a GitHub on it, so we'll just have a study with me session where we are able to create these lessons, but not restarting. We are going to pick when we do. Actually, I start my AWS again, right? Like the series part 2 of it. We will actually pick from where we started. But in study with me session, I will create all the CLIs. We'll go over all the things you have, right? There's no point in going over again and again because it's not Twitch. We have things on YouTube. I want to create a standard of like teaching so that even in future, let's say Censored Hacker, this Hackers Pub becomes an educational platform. It should be on GitHub. So no matter you, like, I don't want people to pay to be able to learn. Pay once you start earning. Like if you learn something from me, you are able to apply this in your life, you got a promotion or you got like a job, then pay me. You don't have to fucking pay me and do. I have confidence in my work and I can say if I'm producing good work, then pay, right? Or like even with pay, right? Make sure like pay is like, if you don't want to pay me, make sure you help somebody else. That would be paid forward. Yeah, paid forward. Yes. On Twitch, make a schedule on when AWS stream. Yeah, I'm actually the issue with it is creating schedule. My life is very up and down right now, right? Because there is a lot of things I have in my life. So I'm very like I won't be able to stick to schedule, boss. Like you see me like in the morning, I'm very tired. So it's very hard to know my schedule. That's why I like communicate through Discord. That's like the best way. But I let you know like a day before, okay, this would be, right? And right now it's 12:20. So let's start with the LeetCode stuff. Yeah. Maybe I think we can do it on the weekend. Like I have to do the introduction in that Discord server. I have to work on this GitHub. I have to work on my reels. So we can do it on the weekend. Schedule is also one of those things. And if anybody can help me, please. Comment is loading. Howdy, Templar. Okay, lads, but let's do today's problem. This is actually, if you go here, problems are weekly, right? This is weekly premium problem. So I want you guys to do this. Why is that? Nah, dude. So let's do this one. 1756 design most frequently used queue, right? So that the reason we are doing this because I don't want to go through the dynamic programming reading and doing that takes a lot of time and I don't have time to do. So I want to but still do something, right? So let's start with that. Hope you guys got the link, right? I have no idea. Maybe he was talking about you. He was joking though. He was joking. So this is an interesting one too. This is an interesting one. And this is a real world application. So which is great. Design a queue like data structure that moves the most recently used element to end of the queue. Implement the MRQ class. So we have to implement the MRQ class. Click the MR. Are you guys? Hopefully, you guys are not talking about me. That's all. MRU class, right? And it starts with int n. Construct MRU queue with n element. So if I put n, it should have 1, 2, 3, 4 till n. Fetch number. It says let's say 3. Move the third number element 1 indexed at the end of the queue. So it starts from 1 index, not 0. So if we have 3 will be put at the end of the queue, right? Here I will show you guys. Yeah, all the best, bro. No, all the best. Take care, all the best, and just have a happy face. Just have a happy face because you are doing better than before, right? You are able to get interviews and stuff, so we are making progress. And every single no takes you close to a yes. Oh, it's premium? Okay, that's why. Oh, his interview was. Okay, so here's the problem. So we have to design a queue like the data structure that moves the most recently used queue to the most recently used element to the end of the queue. So 8, no, it's actually all the best to Ashish. Ashish has the interview. And you will pass, bro, don't worry. So let's say if we have a MRQ, right, which says 8, so we create a array, let's say, with 1. Remember, it's 1 index. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? Now, if we pick 3, 3 will go from here to the very end. Same with 5, 2, and 8. So it will become more like at the end, first will 5 will be moved to end, then 2, and then 8, and they will be removed from here. Right? So our system will become, yo, why? No, no, no. It will be good. Stay with me. 5, 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it starts, and the answer will be null 3. Wait, what? Oh, output null for this, 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 this. Okay. And our queue will be like 1, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. Okay. Find an ON algorithm per fetch is a bit easy. Can you find an algorithm with a better complexity for each fetch? Right? So we can't just use, let's say, a list. We have to use something better. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, a tree will be a great one for this, right? Let's say if we have a one, let's say maybe some way. I think it was a tree. I was thinking dive. So deep diving into programming. Oh, okay, sounds good. Let's say it's number 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's say 8 here. Got it. You can play in Rust and go in this. That's a good way to learn. That's how I actually learned Python, doing these things. Chalo, okay. All the best, bro. Thank you so much for joining, though. Thank you, bro. Oh, regex? Nice, bro. That's a good thing to learn. But like, don't spend a lot, because I think AI can do a lot of regex. But yeah, it's good to learn though. It's always good to learn regex. Very useful in lots of places. Yeah, chalo. Chalo. Sorry if I did I said chal? My apologies, bro. I meant chalo too, yeah. So if this is the case, or one way would be, let's say if somebody has two, right? Let's say they took two, and that goes to the very end. But we need to find a way then to be able to find it. That would be hard now. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to say chal. I didn't mean to say chal. My apologies. Not especially not disrespectful. I didn't want to be disrespectful in any ways. Linked list. Doubly linked list design simulation. Interesting choices. Oh yeah, all the best. You did mention that. All the best, bro. All the best. Go for it. Go for the kill. What would be a good way to do it? No, that's the one we were supposed to do, but because I don't have time today, I didn't think of it much. Oh, I read that song. Okay, thank you, bro. Sorry, my brain is not there. So we know, like, how much is it? Is ON when we are removing something. So we can't just, I don't want to use just list. Thank you, bro. I don't want to use list. Can I use hash map? Okay, sounds good, boss. Thank you. Can't use hash map. Not ON. We want something better than ON. I feel like if not ON, maybe login. And when I'm thinking of login, my brain goes to like something like binary search or something like that, right? How will you do binary search? Yeah, well, he's probably doing the coding and then he's going to distract me. That's all how he does it. Linked list. No, but like the problem is we can't do that because if let's say 1, 2, 3, we can find it, but when we need to like say do it again, it would be here, right? So we can't do it that way. Linked list might be the way to do it, right? Because if that happens, we can remove this connection to this and have this like this. This will be done in O1, and then we can remove 2 and put it at the very end. Yeah, I think that would do the job. So if let's say the number is in between somewhere, right? And we have, let's say, head in this case here, head pointing. If we have, let's say, a number in between, right? Remove its previous one, go to its previous one. But that is that ON2. We have to go to every single element, right? That would be ON because we are going, removing, and then adding as a pack. What would be a good way to do it? What do we have? What are all the hash map? Not hash map. What all the data structure we have in our hand? Hmm. One thing we can do is no, we can't do that. Never mind. The stack won't work because we need to find that number, right? Yo, don't say the N word, bro. No, no, no. Never say that. It's not good to say that. You know why? A lot of people don't think it, and somebody actually, a smart person, really well explained this to me why a person should never say the N word. A lot of people don't mind it. A lot of people, especially from the back community, don't mind it. But you need to think of that one person who would mind it, because a lot of people from black community, let's say in Canada, don't mind it. A lot of my friends, if any of my other friends says the N word, they won't mind it because they actually never they don't know all the history of it. They haven't felt the history of that, right? But somebody who have felt the racism or who have felt the hardship, right, it will hurt that person really bad. Like in our case, it's in India, we have like a lot of words for scheduled caste people, right? We call them untouchables and all those things. Those are really like hurtful to a lot of people. That's why they don't even say if they belong to that community. They're scared to say that. So that's why I will say never say it. It's a premium one. Yeah, I can put, what I can do is list this here. Where is it? Where is it? Hey, Tilt, what's up, bro? Flex zone. This should have done it from the start. No, I forgot. I was thinking the tree too. I was thinking the same, buddy. But I just don't understand like the retrieval, how the retrieval will be possible. That's what I was. I saw that name. I don't know what Fenwick is. What is a Fenwick tree?
Welcome, Today we are diving into a fascinating data structure known as the binary index tree, or Fenwick tree. It is a powerful tool often used in competitive programming to solve range query problems efficiently. Let's start with the problem it solves. Imagine you have an array of numbers, and you need to do two things frequently: update the value of a specific number and calculate the sum of numbers from the start up to a certain index, known as the prefix sum. If we use a standard array, value of a specific
Update the value of a specific index. Okay. Calculate the prefix sum of index 0 to I. Okay.
number and calculate the sum of numbers from the start up to a certain index, known as the prefix sum. If we use a standard array, updating a value is fast, but calculating the sum requires adding up all elements every time, which is slow. If we use a pre-calculated prefix sum array, getting the sum is fast, but updating a value requires recalculating the entire array. We need a middle ground that makes both operations fast. Enter the Fenwick tree. Proposed by Peter Fenwick in 1994.
Just a simple quickly updating values and get prefix sums. Prefix sum. Okay.
It's a data structure that stores partial sums. It cleverly uses the binary representation of indices to balance the trade-off, allowing us to perform both updates and queries much faster than standard approaches. The secret sauce of the Fenwick tree is the least significant bit, or LSB. By using the bitwise operation x and negative x, we can isolate the last one bit in a number. This LSB value determines the range of responsibility for each node in our tree. Here is how it looks visually. Instead of every index storing just its own value, some indices store the sum of a range. For example, Index 4 covers indices 1 through 4, while Index 6 covers indices 5 and 6. The length of the range is determined by the position of that least significant bit.
So this is like going above the head. Yeah, dude, this is the first time I'm also like listening to this.
To update a value, we don't just change one cell. We add the value to the current index, and then move up the tree to update all ranges that include this index. We do this by repeatedly adding the least significant bit to our current index. To get a prefix sum, we do the reverse. We start at our query index and move down the tree, accumulating the partial sums stored at each node. We move down by repeatedly subtracting the least significant bit from our index until we reach 0. The beauty of this structure is its efficiency. Since the height of the tree is logarithmic, both updating and querying take big O of log n time. It uses big O of n space, just like a normal array, and is incredibly short to implement, often taking less than 15 lines of code. In summary, the Fenwick tree is the go-to structure for dynamic prefix sums. It relies on binary logic, uses one-based indexing, and is a must-know algorithm.
Bro, this is a little brain F. Every node bit has an index and a value at the index. Our colleges hardly teach about Git and GitHub, bro. This is like going above my brain. I really can't like understand this. Let me just do one thing first. Let me just create a quick one without any. Yeah, like I think he just had play like around these LeetCode a lot, I guess. So I have something, let's say a list queue. right? So self dot queue yep, that's exactly what it is. And there is one way, right, in Python. Okay, nice. Let's change this. This is amazing. Good job. Awesome. So this gives me the queue. For every, right? What if the queue doesn't, if, so fetch case, it would be self dot queue remove k plus 1. So that would be the kth element. Does it return anything? I don't know. What am I doing? Self dot. I want to just check one thing. So if it says first element, return the first element, right? Basically go oh, kth element. It is like, bro, actual the right implementation is so complex. I'm not even like thinking right now. My brain can't comprehend. Um, Python list remove at index. How you do that quickly? Okay, pop. Yeah, I know you sent something, bro. I was so busy I could not. I know something was there, like you mentioned. I just could not like I didn't get time to look at it. So if we are getting the third element, it should pop minus one. Starts from 1 0 index 0 index. If I want to pop 1, it would be minus 1. Temp temp temp. Does that do the job? Yeah. What the fuck? Completion streak 0. Consistency is key. See you tomorrow. Beat 77%. How? I think it makes sense that a lot of people might not have implemented this even properly, because but I want to actually see this one. Why this person has better? What the heck? Give me some different one then. What the hell? See, mine one has machine learning. It keeps on improving. But dude, I want to actually see its editorial right now. I know the thing you said is there, but how to do that? My brain doesn't even know. No, brute force with array Q. Linked list we can do. Yeah. Hackor. No, that's Hackor. I did 10 lines of code. Coders can just code. I hackored. Square root decomposition. Depends on using buckets is that when we divide the sequence into smaller, more manageable chunks, this is reduced. Instead of scanning the entire array every time, we just okay. Have you guys seen something like this? Bro, this is not a good problem to pick at like when I'm tired as hell. This was a mistake by me. This was a mistake by me. Okay, holy. Okay, initial state of MRQ. Initialize. Okay, rounded out down to 2 elements are distributed in this. Hold up. Fetch 3. Binary search or index find bucket 1. Element 3 is removed from bucket. All subsequent bucket indexes are decremented. Okay. What the fuck? So 3 was asked, then 6th was asked, then 2 was asked. Okay. So just create everything in bucket and then just try keep doing that. Doesn't make much sense to me. It's like so complex. I don't even know if that helps in any ways. Space complexity O(n), but the time complexity O root n. Okay, way better than mine. Sure. And Fenwick Tree, let's actually look into this. Another optimal approach to use is segment tree or Fenwick tree. Binary, you should have that algorithm wrench tree. Binary index tree. Fench tree is a tree-like data structure that supports two main operations. Okay. All the best reading this. Here. Bro, simplicity as a coder is so needed. If you start implementing Fenwick's tree without like a need for it, you are not a good programmer, like, because a lot of people will have issues, right? And it has to be maintainable. Unless until you are like working for Google, then you need to like have these things of under your belt. So prefix sum, it allows us to calculate the sum of elements up to a given index in a logarithmic time update. It allows us to update an element at a specific index. The Fenwick tree, we will divide the explanation into three: initialization of Fenwick tree, okay, and implement fetch operation. Implement, we create a class which has an array tree to store cumulative frequencies, okay. The constructor initializes the tree with all zeros. Next, we create a sum function that calculates the prefix sum to a given index, and an insert function that indicates the tree by inserting a value at a specific index. Okay. Using Fenwick tree, the MRQ, we integrate the Fenwick tree into MRQ class, where it helps us maintain and dynamically update a sequence of the element. If MRQ needs support a fetch operation which retrieves kth element of the sequence. After fetching, it removes the element from the back to the back of the queue. Okay. So fetch one works simply, right? Now the implementation, okay, remove the element, insert and everything. All the best, bro. All the best for that, bro. But technically, every time you find a 0-day, first person you should be trying it also is you, right? If you start trying on me, won't it be like released to me and then I will start using it? Sell it on dark web. You will be rich. Then you don't have to work a coder job. By adding value to a given index, convert one index to one based. Yep, nanga ho kya ukhad lega. Exactly. You can't take much for a person who is already broke, bro. It will make you sad actually. You will be the one sad one. You will waste money because like you have used all the brain, time and energy, electricity to do that. Convert the index of one base. You have to wait for me to reach like 100k subscribers, then you know I have some money. While the index is within the bounds of tree, and add the value at the current index and move the next relevant index. Bro, this is okay. Index plus equal index and of negative index. It's the insert one that my brain is like, need to actually check this thing one day. There's fetch. Fetch is not that crazy, right? Fetch is like using binary. Wait, what? If tree.sum mid is less than k, oh, it's using like binary tree to fetch, which was for us, it was O1. Okay. And insert, that's where my brain goes. I need to understand. I think I need to really see this in binary. Yes, bro. 69, sorry, 9060. I'm going to send this editorial in the Discord, lads. Hope you guys are able to find this. Oh, thank you, bro. It's like 12:55 and I really need to get to bed. I just wanted to come because I promised I will be coming. So, um, hope you guys like the stream. I will be coming, like, even though if I'm late, I will try to come unless until I'm like really, really gone case. Let me send you guys something. I have no idea too, bro. Sometimes I just ask myself a bunch of those questions too. And this editorial is pretty much the longest one I have ever seen, bro. Interestingly, this is the longest one I have ever seen. Good part is I know how to create these, so I can just print this and send it to you guys ASAP. I am pirate. Monkey D. Luffy, king of pirates. You want it? No? Do you want the content or no? No. You don't know. You don't know about the reference. This new uh, the new series also came on this, like this series which there was like of animated One Piece. Yep, that's a good thing. That's a good call. But it's fun. Like that show was pretty good, man. That was really really good. Or the anime, whatever you guys say. I have no idea. Nice, bro. There are 1,000 episodes. I used to just watch it on like Pogo or Cartoon Network, wherever it used to come. Oh, yeah, watch the live action too? That's awesome, bro. So I sent it in the chat, lads. Hope you guys have the editorial. You guys can check. And that's all. Yeah. Time Pro Max. I actually never even paid for Netflix. I just never paid for Netflix or anything. Oh, I actually found a new website. What was that one? Once again, I found a really good website if you guys want something. I didn't get a time to check it. I saw it on my Instagram. I don't have Instagram on phone, but here I have it in a different system. You might like that because that one has all the free audiobooks if you guys are fan of. No, I don't think you do. You also pirate it too, but I don't want to say it everyone, right? Where you have an image you have to maintain of non-piracy. You sent the one which had like what was it? For connection cables or something, right? Like for circuits and stuff if you want to build, right? One second, boss. I will send you guys this. This you will love it. Actually, it has some kind of stuff. It does have some interesting stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Let me send you guys. It's one of those videos which is like, famous websites or hidden websites you should know type thing. Here. Let me change this view. Digitalbooks.io. There is a couple of websites, one being here, this one. You can get any audiobook. So if you are, let's say, into, if you are like me, right? If you are interested in finance, when it comes to books, like I like finance books a lot, listening to these. So this is a good one. Principles, Principles and Changing Life Order by Ray Dalio, both are really good ones. And there are ebooks too. So have a look at this. And then there is also a couple of other ones. Loyal Books for a big collection of public domain audiobooks, right? Bunch of things are there. So have a look at these if you guys are interested more in, like, because I listen to audiobooks more than watching anything. Audiobooks is one of my places like where I love spending time. I have listened to some audiobooks which I've listened to, especially David Goggins one. I have listened to it like at least 15-20 times. Every time I feel going lazy, I just listen to it and my fire inside me is just gone. Yes, but time to get to sleep, as Mr. Wrench here said it right. So thank you so much, lads. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining. Keep, if you can, right, keep the Twitch and YouTube on in the background as you work or do anything. It will help me reach a monetization and get some ad revenue, right? With that being said, thank you so much. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some hacking on Hack the Box Windows. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a good one, and this is your favorite censor hacker signing off with a big bye and a beautiful song. In the wires, we are the ghosts. Thank you. And bye. Thank you.
In the wires, we're the ghost. Ego's king, we rule the host. Masks on screens, we wear them proud. Silent hands inside the cloud. Flicker in the firewall glow. Name in red on a watch list road. Every trace that they think they own, we erase, turn it all to smoke. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global seam. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Waste the system, break the code. Watch the virus overload. Black hood up, eyes run cold. Turn the silver into mold. 10 fake memes on a single wire. One small spark, whole grid on fire. Who owns what when the locks all fail? Who holds power when we lift the veil? Heartbeat sync with the scroll. Cursor dancing on the soul. All their walls built tall and proud. We just walk straight through the crowd. Hack the world, that's the dream. Pull the thread of the global scene. One small key, whole sky screams. Hack the world, the final scheme. Hack the world, feel it bend. Every closed gate starts to rend. From the core to the crack machine. Hack the world, the final scheme. Are you in or out tonight? Ride the edge or run from sight. When the curtain tears in two, will the ghost look back at you? Hack the world!
in the wires, we're the ghost. Eagles king, we rule the host. Max on screens, we wear them proud. Silent hands inside the cloud. Flicker in the firewall glow.
We are hackers, rulers of this world. Eagles drive commands, hard drives equality.
Dark screen, one line, whole globe, reassign. Rooted in the code, but the motive is kind. If the power gets greedy, we redraw the design. Max up, but the eyes stay clear. They fear what they can't engineer. We don't chase crowns, we erase that tier. Upload justice peer to peer.